Meantime, no one was injured, but neighbors say they've been complaining for years about this house and the problems here, worried that this would happen again.
The house from last year is caught on fire again.
Neighbors couldn't believe what they were seeing last Monday night.
It's very big. It was tall as a tree, and there was a lot of boom noises.
This is the back. It's gone.
And we thought we was going to have to evacuate the whole neighborhood.
Christina's mom lives across the street. The first thing they thought when they saw the flames, here we go again.
All our neighbors talking about, like, why didn't we condemn this a long time ago? It should have been condemned. It should be bulldozed because it's a fire hazard.
The third fire not only destroyed the home, but damaged the vacant daycare next door.
And they just started fixing on that house.
It was being renovated, and it was almost done with fresh paint just on the day before.
They were working really hard to get their daycare together.
I've reported this house no less than 10 times.
Neighbors we talked to last year after the second fire, who did not want to show their face on camera, said the home had been a nuisance for years, loaded with trash inside and out, and dozens of people were living there. Neighbors called them squatters.
And we have no end in sight.
We talked to the granddaughter of the original homeowner off camera last year. She said he had passed away and left the home to her. She said the so-called squatters were actually her friends and family. She blames a hot plate for the second fire and says they had nowhere else to go and stayed in the damaged home. The city worked to get them help and clean up the damage. But a year later, they were back at the home. Neighbors say the trash had returned, and then last Monday, the third fire.
This house is going to the ground.
City Councilwoman Cindy Allen, who was the vice mayor during the second fire and got it cleaned up, sent us this message this week, reading in part, "These continued incidences are not acceptable and compromise the quality of life for our residents. I'll be working with our city departments to determine how best we can address this problematic property as expeditiously as possible." This morning, crews were out putting up a fence around the home. Neighbors hope it'll soon be gone.
I hope it gets bulldozed and cleaned out.
It's not quite clear exactly what's going to happen to the property, but we do know it's red tagged, so no one's allowed in. We're live in Long Beach. I'm Mekahlo Medina, NBC4 News.